damage control, which isn't really damage control. It's just like clearing my name from things that I didn't do. I do public safety and protests and stuff. I took that on a Marine on Saturday. He was racist and he was charging.
Oh, that was crazy. That was insane.
I took him down 2 times.
Nice.
It took I saw you jump on top of him. It took 3 guys to get him down.
And then the second one, I grabbed his leg.
Great. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm gonna do a rundown of the day, and then we'll go on from there. It's an easy setup. It's a long little hallway, not a hallway, but it's in the forest type. It's not the forest, but you know what I'm talking about. And we'll have the vendors all on each side, and the people will be there. And then we'll have a little cabinet where I'll be, and where the speeches are going to be. So when we're highlighting different things, all the people will be looking towards the speaker. And then there'll be times for people to mill around and go to the vendors and things. And then there'll be time where we bring everyone back, and it's time to get educated, to understand the avenues in which they can get back into activism in different ways. And that's it. It's a community event over there, 3 hours. We marching, having some speeches. We're gonna do some line dances and stuff. It's my protest. It's gonna be black as hell, and we're gonna be jiving, and it's gonna be a great time. I think they're taking cars to Beach Center and then bringing someone back. So should I go there right now? Because I'm going to figure that out. Who's going to the beach? All right now.
So what's the plan for today?
The plan for today is Revolution Day. We are conglomerating the local businesses and the farmers and bringing that support to them instead of the corporate chains of America. So we repurpose American holidays to have our own sovereign parties, gatherings, and get-togethers that support the black and the brown community.
Can you tell me why you're here today?
I'm here because I want to be a part of the community. I think that it's really important to meet new people, and we're in a land that's occupied and we need to be sovereign, and in order to do that we need to step out on the streets and claim where we are.
Power, power, power to the people!
I'm a member of Anakbayan San Diego. Anakbayan San Diego is proud to join our comrades and allies as we take back the symbolism of July 4th for our own revolutionary goals. Thank you, thank you. As an organization, we recognize that the Independence Days of the Philippines and the US are sham holidays, as our siblings and ancestors have been and are continually oppressed by the monopoly capitalist forces of the United States. Thank you. The Philippine reactionary government not only allows the police and military to slaughter our people, but endorses it through policies that can only be described as truly American in nature. The war on drugs that we've seen here in our cities is happening across the ocean. The war on activists that we see here in our cities is happening across the ocean. The genocide of indigenous people and the destruction of our natural resources and land is happening across the ocean as well.
Out there, shout out to y'all. Today's Revolution Day. We're retaking Independence Day. Today, we have officially made it Revolution Day. When we're talking about revolution, we're talking about re-evolution. Evolution is a natural state of coming along and growing into your environment as the needs are met. A revolutionary must be a teacher. We must guide the youth, we must guide the community, and we must raise the political consciousness of the people. A revolutionary must be an economist. We must be politically savvy and economic savvy so that we may seize the means and redistribute the wealth.
Coretta Scott King once said, freedom is never really won. You earn it and win it in every generation. I live in a nation that uses our lives and our names as trigger words just to sell some merch. A nation that used verses to enslave but now use hymns to save. They'll say, you're free now. Juneteenth is a holiday. Yeah, but I had to work Juneteenth. Don't you see the irony in how it just gives federal employees another paid vacation? I'm just saying. I live in a nation that says not to bite the hand that feeds or you'll regret it. Our movement is a nuisance to a system that's neutral when we tell them to call out racism or sexism or fascism or classism or any ism that works to uphold white supremacy. They'll tell us we're crabs in a barrel, but whose name is on the barrel? It's not Remington or Smith & Wesson, it's the Koch brothers, the Rothschilds, and every greedy person with no sense, but they'll know how to make some sense. Tell us Shakira can't run a sprint, but let's rapists run for president? It's evident the values of this fallen world, a world that's begging us to pick it up. So let's pick it up and carry love on our shoulders as we continue what our people started, regardless if we're on Twitter feeds. Let our spirits feed into each other as the blood that's shed bring forth new healing. Let the sweat be a reminder that we're still alive. Let our tears water the ground so we reap a harvest. Wherever there's people and a plan, there's fertile soil for revolution. Revolution has never sat idle, confined in complacency's clutch. Liberation is just as much for us as it is for our siblings around the world. Let freedom ring on both sides of the equator. Every generation wins their own freedom. So know that will take collective work and collective consistency to meet face to face with our freedom.
Bitch, I ain't tired. I'm focused. Do what I can to provide an alternate force is what I think we need to do to replace the force that I'm displeased with. Or at least to monitor and document their procedures. They killing us, niggas, they keeping up, they going steam. Bitch, I ain't tired. I'm focused. Do what I can to provide an alternate force is what I think we need to do to replace the force that I'm displeased with. Or at least to monitor and document their procedures. They killing us, they leaving us, they going steam. Bitch, I ain't tired. I'm focused.